Joe, the Juggernaut, Joyce.
What's going on, you guys? So, it looks like the perennial boogeyman of the heavyweight division, Luis Ortiz, has been called out by the Juggernaut Joyce. And according to Joyce, Luis Ortiz didn't want to go to war. Got the article link in the description. And this is pretty interesting. Joyce has, at 36 years old, has moved up the rankings. I would say he's probably a top 5, top 6 heavyweight. And he's looking to crack to the top 3. And I think it's going to be a lot harder for Joyce to get an opportunity than he may have ever imagined. Here it says, Olympic silver medalist Joyce has revealed that his handlers tried to get him a fight with Luis Ortiz, but the British star alleges that the Cuban puncher had no interest. Joyce, who is 13-0 with 12 knockouts, was in action back in July when he stopped world title challenger Carlos Takam in 6 rounds. Ortiz has been out of the ring for nearly a year, with his last fight taking place in November 2020 when he knocked out Alexander Flores in 1 round. Yeah, that's the last time we've seen Luis Ortiz, man. You know, he's been pretty inactive other than the opportunities that Deontay Wilder has given him. He has been struggling to get any other names other than the Bronze Bomber. Both of Ortiz's pro debuts came at the hands of the WBC world champion Deontay Wilder. Joyce, 36 years old, is not looking to waste time and wants to fast track his career due to his advanced age. Yeah, Joyce is 36. However, he's a young 36. The dude is pretty athletic for his size. You know, he's like 6'6", 6'7". He can do cartwheels, flips and shit. And, you know, a lot of dudes don't seem to want to deal with Joyce now, especially after that Daniel Dubois fight. I think a lot of guys has been put on notice with Joyce. You know, they used to call him Slow Joe and all these other names, but this dude knows how to put them together. Ortiz is even older at 42 years old. At the moment, the Cuban puncher has no return date solidified for his next fight. So Luis Ortiz don't got no fight on the table at all. And he's getting older by the minute. According to Joyce, he tried to get Joseph Parker with that scenario falling out when Parker finalized a rematch with Derek Chisora for December. Yeah, so they got Parker Chisora 2 coming up. Joseph Parker, man, you know, when he first really came on the scene and first became a champion, I thought he was going to be that guy fighting, you know, average at best with Joyce, okay? And Ortiz had no interest in facing the British boxer. Wow. Joyce says, quote, I'm just training, waiting for my fight date, and I should be out before the end of the year. Working on things in the gym, getting stronger, fitter, ready for a world title shot soon, coming to you. So Joyce just standing in the gym, getting ready, you know, just waiting for a title shot because he's right up there now. That was an option for Joseph Parker, but he obviously now going to fight Derek Chisora. There were a few more names. Ortiz was mentioned, but I'm not sure he wants to smoke. The Juggernaut says he's not sure Luis Ortiz, the King Kong, the perennial boogeyman, he says he don't want to smoke. Ortiz was mentioned, but I'm not sure he wants to smoke. But there are other names around the area. We'll see what we can get. Joyce was a little more than blunt when asked to confirm whether or not Ortiz had turned him down. He said, yeah, he didn't want a war, end quote. Wow. So he says Luis Ortiz didn't want a war. You know, Luis Ortiz at 42 years old is probably looking at Joyce like, man, what do I have to gain from fighting him? You know, I'm at the top of the division still. I'm 42 years old. Do I want to go down and fight a guy like Joyce who has a lot of momentum and is looking seemingly unstoppable in his heavyweight run? Even at 36 years old, right? Silver medalist for a reason, people. They call him Slow Joe and everything else, but this dude really knows how to land them punches. He knows how to put them punches together. He has a lot of agility despite his slow punch speed. But for whatever reason, he's still able to land these punches with really good accuracy and really put them combinations together well. Iron chin, tough, a lot of stamina, endurance. He's going to be tough for a lot of guys. And I don't see any of these top guys really giving him a shot. Unless it's Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder may be that guy, like, yeah, I'll fight Joyce because everybody avoiding him, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, this is still kind of new. So we got to see how that plays out. There's guys like Charles Martin, who's been trying to get a fight with Dillian White, but Dillian White is fighting Ala Waleed in a few weeks or whatever. So, there's Charles Martin for Joe Joyce to fight, America versus UK. I think that's a good fight. I think that makes sense. Both guys should be in the top 10 in the heavyweights. So I think they should go ahead and mix it up and see who goes on to the next level. But yeah, man, Joe Joyce, the Juggernaut, says the perennial boogeyman Luis Ortiz didn't want to go to war. Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, hide your boy. Peace out.